Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this in right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? Just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No. No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Oh, you jackass. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm your truly random nerd here with another video. Yeah, I know it's been a couple of months, and now you get to see me with my lovely quarantine hairstyle. Unfortunately, where I'm at, they don't consider barbershops and hairdressers essential businesses. So there's going to be some really scraggly looking people when the quarantine here is over. It's been a couple of months. You know, everybody has their own issues, but really the big thing that's been facing everyone is, of course, the global pandemic that's got most of the world on lockdown. And I know this discussion really isn't for everyone, but this is where I kind of go into my YouTube old man mode. Because I'm probably a good 10 or 15 years older than most of your streamers. And again, if you don't like this, feel free to skip ahead. There is some gameplay towards the end of this, but I'm just going to talk for a couple of minutes, you know, because that's kind of what I like to do. My oldest kid said that they like my videos and like to hear me just sit here and flap my gums. And so, you know, here it is. This virus is something that most of us have never lived through. I know I haven't, and it's something that's going to be in the history books one day. Most of the world is under lockdown, at least in the northern hemisphere, and the cases keep climbing. If you look here, I've got the coronavirus COVID-19 global cases that's put out by Johns Hopkins University. You can see there's, as of the time of recording of this video, there is about 1.2 million cases worldwide. And if you look down here, we're still on the upward trend if you look at the logarithmic scale here. Of course, the daily increase is there as well. Here in the U.S., where I'm at, and I know the entire world is not the U.S., although I really don't think I have any international viewers yet, so there's that. You can see that even in the U.S., we're still on the upswing, although we might be flattening out here a little bit. But it's going to be a long time before things get back to normal, if they ever truly get back to normal. Everybody, I'm just begging you, please use caution. Please try your best to stay at home, and I know that for everyone that's not possible. Most of the states in the United States, the one myself included, is under a lockdown order. Of course, the state where I'm at, they exempt 90% of the people out there. So, you know, you get what you pay for. You know, they only allow essential employees to go to work, which I'm considered an essential employee because I happen to work for a financial institution running their computer network. So, you know, they kind of got to have me around. Luckily, I can do it all here at home, sitting in this lovely, lovely room. So again, just stay at home if you don't have a reason to get out. Limit your contact with your at-risk groups, because that contact limiting is not, it's not to keep younger people like myself and probably you healthier. It's for your older people. It's for the people that are at-risk group, your grandma, your grandpa. I personally have not seen any of the parents in my family. I have my mother and then my mother-in-law were the only two that are left. And I've not been to see them in 2 or 3 weeks, just because, you know, in the off chance that I have this virus and I'm asymptomatic, which there are some people that are asymptomatic, I don't want to give it to them. So I'm not going to go on about this. I'm not a medical expert. I fix computers, not people. But I've linked down in the description a YouTube channel for a Dr. Duc Vuong. He is a bariatric surgeon, a world-famous bariatric surgeon, authored a number of books, and he has quite a number of videos out there stating how the virus works, what it does, why things are going to get much worse before they get better. And if you're interested in all that, which, you know, I'm a nerd, so of course I'm interested in it, I'd recommend visiting the link that's down in the description and just educate yourself on it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. now let's jump into the game that I've picked for this video. Today's game is called Gone Home, and this is a game that's been out for a while. I think it was released in 2013, and I've seen some of the other Let's Players go through this game. I want to say it was probably Markiplier that I saw, but it was so long ago that I've honestly forgotten most about it, because, you know, again, old man. So we're going to go through this here. We'll try to finish it all in this one video, but if I see it's running a little too long, then, you know, we'll split it off into two. It's an environmental storytelling game, you know, really the kind of games that I like. And so we'll just go through it here and we'll see what it's all about. The reason that I picked this game is, I'm not going to lie, it was available for free from one of the game stores. It was the Epic Game Store. It was listed there for free, and you know, if you have the Epic Game Store installed, you can go get this yourself, play along with your own version of the home game. So let's just start a new game. Use the arrow keys, use the mouse, look around. Let's see, let me make sure. Start on disable map, unlock all doors, disable voice diaries, enable commentary. Yeah, so we'll leave all that as the default.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
No matter how old you get, you're always embarrassed for your parents to have to come pick you up somewhere. It's an old school answering machine with actual tapes and stuff. Haven't seen one of them in years. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. So you'd expect everyone to be home, be in bed. Okay. There's our bags, I guess. What's this note on the door? Right mouse or left shift to look closer. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Well, that doesn't sound ominous in the least. Door's locked. Of course the door's locked. We could have started off with everything unlocked, but again, I kind of like the challenge. So, Mr. Plant, if I remember right, there is a key here. If I remember right, it's over here in this. There's the Christmas duck. There's the house key. Okay. Good old Christmas duck. Okay, I know how to check my backpack. Oh! There's the passporty. Alright. Go on my Europe trip, my boarding pass back from my year in Europe. Spare key to this hidden under old Christmas duck. So we've got the map. Okay, and there's no journals left. So, alright, so let's unlock the door then. Hello? Anybody home? Well then. Alright. Well, it looks like... Did they move away while I was in Europe? There's nothing here and everything's in boxes. What the heck? What's this invoice say? Terrence Greenbrier. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's just Dad. Boxes, kitchen, master bed, child bed, library, office, television, $2,700. Okay.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Aw, the softest toilet tissue for your money. Can I, like, put that in my spare room? I can't seem to find any. Anyway, put that back. Okay, well, examine the magazine. Author magazine. Okay, well. So it looks like they have moved into this house, so I guess let's close the front door. Shut the front door. Okay. Turn on the lamp. What's all this stuff here? There's a tissue box. Open the drawer. Nothing in the drawer. Yeah, this is basically all I remember of the game, was this opening area where that first key was at. So, like I said, I'm sure it'll... I'm sorry. I'll shut up now. Okay. Well, let's see here. Smoke detector. Oh, there's a letter. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared from freshman year? When we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes, I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous? Yeah. Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Roomy Carol. Okay, so that's evidently to Mom. Okay. Alright. 1995 telephone directory. Oh, turn that back on. Yes, kids, they used to actually print out telephone directories and leave them on your front porch. Well before we had the internet for everything. We're spoiled. I'm even spoiled. Okay, that's locked. Key down the vent. Nope, not key down the vent. Whoa, hello. Okay. So let's go over and see if we can get in this other door. Why would you lock interior doors in the house anyway? Worldwide timetable. Katie's departure 7694, flight 881, 1210 to Amsterdam. Oh, okay, well. Sounds like a nice place to be, I guess. Oh, there's a note. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Shaw. I had a Nintendo when I was little. Lovely 8-bit graphics. Okay, so... okay, so the phone doesn't work.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket
Okay.
home from Europe.
So that's the one we left at the beginning of the game. Nothing in there. Like a true RPG game, I have to look in everything. So there must be the family picture. What a nice family. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. So Mom is Jan, and Dad is Terry. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look ominous at all. Okay, good. This is a big house. And I wish my house was this big. Okay, so we're in this hallway here off the foyer. That's just some boxes and storage stuff. Read note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. And all this other stuff. And a positive attitude. And please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before. Yeah, right. And be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon. And again, welcome, Beth Valance, principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay, so we've got that. Oh, okay. So who is this? This is DeSoto. I wonder if that's me. Is that me? Let's see. I hear someone. Read obituary. Octor Doc Masson. Oscar Masson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome, as survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay, so we inherited this house from Uncle Oscar. Okay, or Dad inherited it. Which again, is a nice house, even though everyone thinks it's haunted or something. I don't know. Although it's interesting that there's no one here at 1:15 in the morning. Hello? Okay, so this must be the library, or oh, Dad's, looks like Dad's office. I don't know why I opened those. There's never anything in them. Open the drawer. Examine the form. Electrical inspection form. Terrence Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill. Policy binder number. Yes, it meets local codes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly working the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Black Cat Electrical, and a signature. Okay, so. And now we know why the lights act weird. It's because that wiring in the house is 120 years old. Alright, so. Examine paper. It looks like. Okay, so it's some kind of review. For a Pioneer CLD-D703 combination Laserdisc compact disc player. I feel old. You should have a Laserdisc player. See, Jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... I guess he's done. He was in the middle of writing it. Okay. Well, is there anything on here? No, I'll leave that on. Okay, I guess it's stuck. Oh, I was standing too close to it. Awesome. Bonk. Ow. My shin. Lots of just junk in there. Just a 3-ring binder, okay, well. Read crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. It looks like Dad was writing a sci-fi novel, or was trying to. Of course, that all got thrown away. And that combined with the author magazine we saw in the bathroom. Hello? Back to basics. You can do better. Well, that's a positive attitude. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Who was phone? Anyway, what's this book here? The Killing of JFK, a series. A theory. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. Interesting. Now, last podcast on the left just did a whole series about JFK, the conspiracies and everything around it. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I can recommend it. It was a pretty good setup, pretty good series they did there. Okay, so we hear like the emergency alert tone.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn
That's us.
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Use a coaster, you Philistines! There's a TV listing. The X-Files. Yeah, that was big in the 90s. They even made a new one here recently, which was okay, I guess. Not up to the standards of the ones in the 90s, in my opinion.
This is a
Just a
severe
generic
weather warning.
matchbook.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions.
No
affecting
pizza.
The following counties: Austin County,
Okay.
Boone County,
It's like someone
Dawn
was...
County,
Oh, they made like a
Tacoma
little
County,
fort.
and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected
Hauntings
at
and...
lower elevations.
No, I'm gonna look at it. Hauntings and poltergeists. Huh. Okay. I'll put that back. Dr. Jitters. The best for your table. Whatever. Okay, that can go
This
away.
is a-
Thank you. Okay, well, I guess that was most of the light in the room. For some reason that light is turn on. Is there a light switch next to the door? Yeah, there's one over here by the door. Let's flip that. Bam! There we go. Oh! VHS tapes. Girl Scout role model. Huh. Airplane, Moonraker, JFK, X-Files, Blade Runner, director's kind of some good. Clash of the Titans. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story of the Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost it at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed toward the sunset. Pretty good for second grade. I don't think I could write anything that good now. What's this book here? Sam thought this might help making friends. Oh, okay, so Sam was kind of lonely.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Okay, so it's the same thing. This is not too bad. I wonder if it's like the band that Sam might be in. I don't know. So let's see. We've got some journals here. So we've got space for 6 more stuff. Journals. Okay, so we've got 3. I don't know how many there are. Jeez. Maybe this game's longer than I thought it would be. Okay. So we explored in here. I'm going to leave the lights on, but just because I like to be all lit up. Alright, so done all we can that way. Let's see, we came from the foyer. "Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this in right back." "Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up?" "Just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind." "Do you mind?" "No. No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask?" "Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family?" "Oh, you jackass." Why did they say he was psycho? I mean, Zoe never left his house. I hardly ever leave my house. I've gone so far as getting the groceries delivered, even before the recent unpleasantness. So, what's this? What's this pamphlet here? The United States Department of Agriculture Forestry Manual, Northwest Region Prescribed Burn Procedures and Precautions. Interesting. So, what's these coupons? Save 25 cents for tortilla chips. Okay. Just pencil and eraser. Okay. Alright, so I need to go this way. Okay. That light, let's turn the lamp on too. Because, you know, if I'm wandering around this huge house at 1 o'clock in the morning and no one's home, I'm definitely leaving all the lights on. That guy didn't work for some reason, but I guess that's okay. So read the assignment. Samantha Greenbrier, 9994. 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of line paper up. Reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top. And choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with a title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. Okay. Well. So you're supposed to. Take these in chronological order. So you're supposed to use this, and she just writes like a whole story. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Heseglat stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Weilen in Poland. Gee. I'm not going to take the time to read all of this. And it says, "See me!" You had one job. One job. I guess I can kind of see where Sam's going here. So what's this textbook? World History. Soda can. So I guess this is where Sam sat and did her homework. Put the pencil back on the table. Thank you. Okay, so... Oh.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it.
That was sudden. Okay, so let's see. So there's all the records there. Looks like a little bar. With shot glasses. Anything interesting? What's in here? Read the letter. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher. We wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. So he was writing The Accidental... Oh, that's about JFK. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Okay, so it's like an alternate history kind of thing. I can get behind that. Irish Hanrahan number 9 Irish whiskey. Put it in the shot glass? Oh, that's the journal. Guess not. I wonder if I like hold it like this. Yeah, I just throw it over. Back up some. Okay, evidently my legs are huge. What's this bottle here? Vodka. Throw you over there too. Drinking's bad, okay? There, you stay there. Okay, so there's this like a library. This house just gets cooler and cooler. So let's open this. Turn this on. More records. Good gracious. More copies of his book. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Shoots. Okay.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Alright, so you got default friends. Does it add them in like... Okay, so it looks like it just adds them in order that you find them, although so far they've been chronological. I bet you if we find some that are out of order, then... Okay. So, look through the library. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Okay, so evidently Sam went somewhere. Lip balm, coupon, tissue box. It's a highlighter. Junk. Alright. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. The attic? Okay. Of course, this is locked. Okay, so let's see. So that's to the basement. So that's it was the music room. Okay, music room in the closet. TV room, foyer. So I guess I go upstairs now. So let's wind our way back out to the foyer. Wander upstairs. playing cards. Nothing in there. What pretty flowers. It's like something you'd find in a doctor's office. Okay. Comb, personal calendar. Monday's couples bowling, cooking class, ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Okay, so this is evidently mom's. Notice a temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton. That can prescribe burn operation ranger with the expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective 9/2 of 94. Please see the attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station. Senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Okay, so that's why we have the forestry manual down there. Evidently mom is a conservationist. Is charged with the supervision of the transfer personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer signed Bruce Pendleton, 8/4 of 94. Okay, so there's no personnel file in here. Not that it would be. I mean, it's just a hall drawer. Oh, what's this? Bratmobile Potty Mouth. Oh, it's for Sam. Okay. Well, Sam got a love thing, stab, cherry bomb, throwaway, PRDCT, some special, F your fans, Polaroid baby, panic, bitch theme, Richard Cool Shmuel. Oh, what's that saying on there? Kiss and Ride, No You Don't, Queenie. You're gonna like this one. Okay, well.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Evidently so. I haven't turned any off since I've got home. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, 17 years old, and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. I've raised a couple of kids that kind of felt like this. Teenagers know everything, don't they, kid? The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, so she's 20, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. Well, I mean, she is a legal adult. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. No comment. No comment at all. It makes me go into dad mode. Okay, so this must be Sam's room. Three-ring binder there. Flaming skull. Ooh, what's this? Bratmobile Cool Shmuel. Well, let's see what Bratmobile sounds like.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Okay then.
I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. We're such a good old day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna
Interest the cat returns.
hear how many friends you have. I don't have
Alright. Sounds good, but I don't like that blasting in my ears while I'm trying to wander around. Oh, there's a note under the pillow. What's this say? Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. Again, I wouldn't do. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. There's 2 cats riding on a motorcycle. Alright. Sounds cool, I guess. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you, Miss Blaylock. Oh. English creative writing. Yeah, I mean, she does seem to have a gift for creative writing. Looking at her essay or her composition that she was supposed to write there. Okay, let's turn that on. What's the button say? The Misfits. Pen. Malay Pacific Institute of Art Exhibition. Okay. Typical teenager. Got everything scattered everywhere. Darn kids. Pillow down there. We got Examine Magazine Groove, Kurt Cobain, 67 to 94. Stelly? The X-Files. So she's the one that's into the X-Files. Okay, yeah. I was kind of into the X-Files again in the 90s. I was on a very famous TV show. No. Different universe. So I don't know the combination to this yet. I'm sure we'll uncover it. What's this? Got your number? Are you going to the... Oh, jeez. No comment. Ooh, what's this? The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. There's, Captain Allegra from 2nd grade. I'm not going to read all of this. You can pause the video and read through all of these if you want. Even though it looks good, I'm not really all that interested in sitting here for 10 minutes and reading it. And Sam had this in like 4th grade. What's the book? Oh, it's the Bible. Alright. Mitten. Oh, it must have been their cat. Oh. Anything on the back? No. Poor kitty. Alright, so I'll just turn that light off. See, I do turn lights off. Alright, so I don't think this has gone on long enough. I guess this will be a multiple video game. Ooh, I bet those glow in the dark. Lamp off, close the door. Turn that lamp off. Oh yeah, they glow in the dark. Well, maybe not. Where's the mystery light coming? I guess it's coming in the windows. At any rate. Okay, at any rate, that's all there is for this time. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe, everyone. See you next time.